What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that wanted me to do a 2024 ranking of a man's assets. And basically, he's talking about the whole looks versus money versus confidence, the whole debate. Now, a lot of you guys might know I already did this video once before, but the world is a little different today. All right? This ain't 2017, guys. I'm sorry. I would have gave you a totally different answer on this 7 years ago. If you go look at that video, I guarantee you the answers I'm finna give you today, the arrangement gonna be a lot different than what I'm finna give you today. All right? As a man, we just have to accept and adapt for what it is. We're in the sprinkle era. Okay? All right? We're in the sugar daddy, high value man. I want a man that makes six figures. We're in that era. All right. Now, women have always liked a provider, but now the bar has been moved. Now, the sprinkle lady, you know what? Fuck that. The sprinkle bitch, while she did bring this to the forefront, guys, in actuality, the natural progression was for it to come anyway. All right. And the reason that is, guys, is because hypergamy has always lived within women. All right. But here's the problem as into why the bar has moved. As women have started to make more and more money themselves, the hypergamy is still there. So as back in the day when women wasn't getting these educations, wasn't getting these high paying jobs, wasn't making this money, every woman's an entrepreneur online and all this other type of shit, making their own money. Well, the hypergamy says, I still want a man that makes more than me. So back in the day, all the women would have like low paying jobs, you know, minimum wage, bullshit jobs. So as a man, if you just had a good job, you were good to go. Well, now, thanks to social media and stuff like this, a lot of women are making money online. Women have gotten degrees, making more money in the workforce, but the hypergamy is still there. The hypergamy hasn't gone anywhere. And so it was a natural progression with this. And I only think it's going to get worse because women are only going to make more and more money. And their nature says to go get a man that has higher status than you, more financial status than you. That's their nature. Okay, guys? So that's going to play a good role in how I'm going to rank this shit today because that's where we're at. And so this, you know what, I'm going to get a little off subject right here with this for a minute, but I want to talk about this. This just goes to show you what happens when you fuck with nature. Do y'all guys, and I might come across as a sexist pig when I say this, but I'm going to say this is what happens when women hit the workforce. That's not a dynamic that was supposed to be in the play. We broke the natural order of things. So when you break the natural order of things and you put women in the workforce and now they're making money, but their hypergamous nature says, I still want a man that makes more than me. You see what happens when you start fucking with nature? Now, I'm not saying that women shouldn't work. I'm just saying you see what happens when you start to break away from traditional norms. All right, y'all guys see that? And so now you see that we got this whole little tangent going on with the social dynamics with men and women, because women's standards are high, but it's just not high just because of social media. It's high because they're making money also. But hypergamy is still there. So I still want a man that makes more than me. Do y'all guys get that? So when we talk about this stuff, I think everybody just goes to, oh, social media just got these women delusional and they're crazy. It ain't just social media. If you're a six, if you're a woman and you're a six, but you make $100,000 a year, your natural inclination is, well, I want a man that makes $150,000 a year. Do y'all guys get that? Y'all guys understand that dynamic? It don't really matter to her what she looks like. Her nature, she's fighting her nature. See how women do hypergamy, they don't do their hypergamy off of looks. They do their hypergamy comes off of their earnings. That's what, so like when y'all saw a lot of those women talking to Kevin Samuels is talking to them about the physical. But when the woman is calculating her value and the hypergamy side of her says, well, her hypergamy says, well, I make 75, so I want a man that makes 100. Or I make 100, so I want a man that makes 150. Or I make 150 and I want a man that makes 250. It doesn't go off of, well, I'm an average at best, so y'all guys see what I'm saying? That's the way so women are fighting, literally fighting their nature at this point. That's what they're literally. That's like you putting putting tape around a dog's mouth because he barks too much. Whenever he hears a noise, he's going to bark. So you trying to get him not to bark you, he's fighting his nature. You know, I never had been around a dog that got one of those leashes on that stings them when they bark. But I can only imagine that psychologically he got to be fucked because you're asking him to fight his own nature. So it just doesn't work, guys. All right. So like when women, if a woman got a nice shape or something and a man is walking behind her, she don't need to turn around and know that you at least glance down at their ass. Now you ain't got to turn your whole head and be like, woo, baby. But she gotta know your nature is to at least glance at that ass. Right? So, but anyway, and that's why we get so mad at those gym creep videos. Bitch, you're in here half naked. Of course I'm gonna glance over there and look at you. But anyway, guys, let's get to the order how I would rank that in the 2024 edition. Number one, guys, right now, is finances. Listen, guys, the number one thing right now is finances. And I'm taking this from guys who are, if you are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old watching this, this doesn't apply for you because women at that age, they still going off of looks. I'm taking this from a mature woman age. Let's just say 22 and up, right? 22 and up. Some of y'all guys even find out younger women, some women start even younger than that as looking for that provider mindset. But I'm taking this from a mature one. I'm not talking about some 17-year-old. Of course, she's not gotten to that point where she's going to be all up about money. But right now, guys, it's the finances. You right now, you won't get nowhere unless you making a certain amount of money. That's just the way it is. Because what do we know about women, guys? Women are sheep. Women are sheep. And with women seeing that other women are saying, know your worth, we don't date Dusties, we don't take coffee dates, they just sheep. They the bad. They just follow. They just follow. So when women get on social media and Instagram and they see other women in their same age bracket taking trips, doing this, that, and the other, and the women on there talking about my man did this, my man did that, well, naturally, they want to find that man. They want to find a man just like that because now they're being told this is what your worth is. So guys, I hate to tell y'all guys right now, but you won't get too far with women unless your finances in order. I think the bar line to have great success with women, I'm not talking about some lucky shot in the dark, guys. Everybody, man, listen. Guys, listen. Is there going to be some fat 400-pound guy in the world right now, unemployed, banging a dime, and she taking care of him? I'm quite sure somewhere in America there is. That's why y'all guys, heard me always refer to the all police. Guys, don't give me outliers. I don't want to hear anything about the outliers. Okay, we know that. I understand your uncle with the bad leg, with the one leg, who ain't had a job in 40 years, got a rotation of dimes. Guys, spare me. I already know there are going to always be outliers to everything. But by and large, I'm telling you right now, with women making the money they make, and it's only going to increase because they the ones get most of the degrees, that bar is going to keep increasing. So I'm just going to let y'all guys know right now, it's more imperative than ever to get on your purpose. All right? Unless you just want to completely go your own way. And TikTok don't help that either, guys. All this dusty shit, talking shit. Next, guys, looks. Now, I go looks next because most people still do dating apps. Now, it wouldn't be looks if you met in person, but we all know We all saw the statistics of how many people meet online these days. And so as we all know, online is pure physical. Nobody reads bios and this, that, and other. People might read the bio next. The women might read the bio next if your picture look good. But most people are making their ranking off of how you look. So if your profile doesn't look good, you're not going to get anything. And I think, guys, no matter how much we preach to get out and stuff like this, man, as the way things is going, guys, with DoorDash, Uber Eats, Prime, most people are just going, everything is just so online these days. Go to the mall. You remember once back in the day, man, you was in a drought? You just run your ass to the mall and get your 10 numbers. Go to the mall now. Goddamn, see little balls of yarn. That hay barn shit floating around that motherfucker. 30 people in there. Big ass mall. Nobody there. Go back 20, 25 years. The mall Saturday be packed. I mean, shoulder to shoulder. 20, 25 years ago. For you young guys, I feel sorry that y'all don't have that benefit, man. Man, all you had to do was just go to the mall on Saturday and Sunday. Just hit the mall. Man, that was the thing. We would just get our pencil and pen, man, and paper, and hit this for cell phones, and hit the mall, man, and rack up. Just rack up. Go to the mall now. Man, them adjustable threes out there on a good day. Man, y'all guys, you young guys, y'all guys, man, we used to have it. They used to call this, because we used to come here sometimes because they call it Club Linux. Just packed, guys. Just don't got that no more. And I'm not saying nobody don't go there. There's still people at the mall. But it's not like it used to be, where they just used to be blowed. And if you was to talk to a girl, it used to be so many people in there, nobody could see it. So, man, with the way things going, I don't see online changing. This is what happened with guys. They get on there, they have no results. I'm going to stay off there. They stay off for a month, and then they reactivate their account. Because everything's online. Nobody really go to clubs like that no more. Go to a club. It ain't like it used to be. And I think that's more due to the sectionals and shit. Most people it's not really a dance where you interact. So if you do go to the club, all the girls are in sectional with their promoter or something. So it's not that fun, that interaction to where you used to dance with the girls and get those numbers. So that's kind of dead. The mall is dead. So the day naps is gonna be the way. And all that's gonna be physical, guys, unfortunately. All right. So I would give looks second because of the day naps. Now, if you're somebody that's gonna meet women in real life, then I would go with what I got for 3, which is confidence. Because when you go up to a woman and you're projecting this confidence, as long as you meet her minimal requirement as far as what she's attracted to, you're in there. So then that's just going to be the confidence you project, right? The swagger you have, right? So right now I would put that as 3 behind looks because everything is mostly done online. So the point of me saying this, guys, is if you know that you're not a very attractive guy, and everybody just got to be honest with themselves. You got to know where you're at, honestly, right? Your best bet is to make approaches in real life, even though I know it's harder, as in because most people don't go out like they used to. But that's still the best alternative is to, if you know what you are. You know what you are. And lastly, guys, game. All right, your social skills, your game. And all game is, guys, just you having a go-to line when you approach women. Like me, I don't really do game, right? I just introduce myself and ask the one which like to have a drink with me sometimes. I don't typically do game. If I see something that's going on in the situation, I can use that. Like say the woman is just bought a pair of shoes or something like that, and I can say, oh, you bought me a pair of shoes or something like that. Like, I can't really think enough time. It just depends on what's going on in that situation. I'll use that. But if I don't have something like that, I don't stress my brain over that. I believe attraction is not a choice. So then just go up and make a strong approach, and whether she find me attractive is going to be it in my confidence. I don't really get into all the talking lingo with the PUAs and shit. I don't believe I can talk a woman that don't find me attractive. I believe in this right here. Either she finds me attractive and she's available, either emotionally or just time-wise or whatever. That's it. I don't really get into all that. I'm finna try to convince a woman who don't find me attractive and make her laugh. And I never bought into that. So if you guys buy into that, yes, I will use an icebreaker if I see something that I can use that's going on in the situation, but I don't rack my brain about it. I just believe attraction is not a choice. Okay, guys, so that's my list as in how I rank shit today in 2024. And if you're on YouTube watching this in 2027, then, you know, I made this video a long time ago, so I hate using dates because people on YouTube don't realize that they get the videos 2-3 years later. All right. But anyway, guys, that's how I would rank this shit now. Finances, looks, confidence, and your game. All right, guys. I'll get back with you later.